dirt bikes went that way. Hey everybody, it's March 16th or 17th, 2025, and I'm heading over to the property to get my Road Glide out. I haven't ridden it since I think October or November. And honestly, that's the longest that I've ever gone since I got back into motorcycling in 2016. This is the longest spell that I've ever gone without riding. And I've got 10 motorcycles, so I got dirt bikes, I got dual sports and touring bikes and all kinds of stuff. And it's been just a crazy last year, and the beginning of this year had a lot of other activities. It was cold, and I'm getting older, and I was like, I'm gonna take the truck. Having said that, I'm going to pick up my grandson. I told him if he got his grades up, I would take him out for a ride. I've been doing that since he was probably 10. He's grown up now, so he's, ready to go. He's done a good job, and so I'm his grandpa, and all grandpas, you keep your word to your grandchildren. And this is the first ride since November, so I'm going to get the bike prepped, check air pressures, all that stuff. And it's a beautiful day after the massive storms that came through the south. And that's what's happening. So I had a lot of people. I posted a video that says deadly, don't do this. And I filmed it in Black Hills Harley Davidson in 2024, last year, June or July. And I was on a cross-country trip, the second one I've done, where I ride from Florida all the way out to the West Coast, ride all over the mountains in the West Coast, come back through South Dakota, the Badlands. I mean, just it's a phenomenal ride. We ride from here straight across Texas. We don't trailer the bikes. We ride them. Did it twice, and this time I was in Black Hills Harley Davidson, and I posted a clip that says deadly, don't do this. And it was leather lanyards off the end of handlebars. I didn't know what they were. I liked them, though. When we first started to get back into riding, me and my wife, we thought the decorating part of it was awesome. Who wouldn't like a leather rope, to decorate your bike? But a buddy of mine who's a career biker said, yeah, that's not a good idea. He had one, and he was in a club, and he bought into that whole, I'm mad, and I'm going to punish you. And he launched that thing, he said, and it got wrapped around a mirror, and if he hadn't got loose of it, it would have drug him. The guy turned a corner, it would have drug him down the street. And over the years, we've made fun of that stuff, like making lanyards. Harley Davidson's going to come out with a lanyard that's got a grappling hook on the end of it to snatch your skin off. That's retarded, but we laughed our butt off, man. That was so funny when we sat and I asked him, I said, have you ever had those on your bike? He goes, of course I have. Young and cool, heck yeah, man. And smashing cue balls through windows and stuff, he said. And then it got stuck in someone's car, he said, and I realized that was a really bad idea. And so I'm not making fun of anybody. I was just trying to get out there some awareness. Sometimes we have to be told about something and we'll look at it differently. I became an instant genius when things would happen that I hadn't really given a lot of thought to. And that's how we gain experience. But on a motorcycle, the experience you can gain can kill you. You won't ever get a chance to reuse what you've learned. And so that was all I was doing. Just trying to open up eyes a little bit, look at these things a little differently. Of course it's your bike. Of course it's your life. You can do with it what you want. But man, what if that guy hadn't have told me his situation and my wife had those things on her handlebars? Now I know they're called get back whips. Get back! Don't get back! So that's the video. And a lot of people have posted that I'm a poser. I don't ride. Only a guy who doesn't have a motorcycle doesn't know this. And mind my own business, and why do you even care? You don't even ride. You can clearly see this guy doesn't own a motorcycle. And so that's okay. What I've been doing lately is sending them a link to my channel, which is all about me riding my motorcycle all over the place, not just around my town. I put 8,690 miles on it from June 25th to July 18th. It's a lot of riding. But I get it, no big deals. I am kind of fortunate that the guy whose bike that was didn't come up on me, like, what are you doing, dude? And it would have been a good interview. I actually went outside after I shot that clip. Me and my buddy were talking inside, and he said, The guy who owns that bike, you can probably spot him. And so we're looking around the shop, and we see a guy with sunglasses, a short sleeve Levi jacket, with no sleeves, a Levi vest with no sleeves on it. A biker-looking guy, and he told me, he said, that's who owns that bike. And he looked way meaner than I wanted to mess with, So when he went outside, we got to talking there at the counter. They have coffee there at the Black Hills Harley, and I said, we need to interview that guy. Have an open mind. Talk to him about his tassels. I was calling them lanyards. Didn't even know what they were called. And so we thought, you know what? Instead of me, I thought about that for a split second. Instead of me shooting this guy's bike without him advocating, I'm having a one-way conversation with my ideas. But if I could get the owner of the bike to actually talk to me about this stuff and maybe give me an education, his point of view, no judgments, no shame rocks. And when I went outside, he'd already shagged ass out of there. So, and a lot of people have said, why don't you ask him? How come you're filming his bike without his permission and all this stuff? And I wasn't trying to do any of that. That video is blown up to 53,000 views. It gets 3,700 views every 3 days. The most views I ever had on a video was Mark talking in Pinedale in 2021. And over the last 3 or 4 years, it's gotten up to 40,000 views, and I thought that was 44, and that was huge for my channel. Most of my views are anywhere between no kidding, 100 and 800, And I'm looking for subscribers. I'm almost at 500. I've been doing this since 2019, and I'm seriously pushing so hard to get a leg up and posting all kinds of content, but I'm learning. So if you comment on my channel, I might send you a link to my channel and ask you to browse it, and if you like it, send me a subscription. I'm actually doing this stuff, you know what I mean? And it's dirt biking, it's bike shows, it's bike walkarounds, it's motocross rallies, it's all kinds of things. Anything motorcycle, and I like to fish, so I realize that's not the niche for this. And I'll have to, put that in differently, but I put Park ADV fishing because I do a special fishing trip with my sons. But anyway, that's what that video is about, the deadly don't do this, just so you guys have a face to, when you see the video, you've got a face to put with what happened there. I really appreciate all your support, and I just got to the property where I'm going to get that road glide out, and I'll check you guys later. Enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See ya.